Southern Cameroon were rejected and just a handful were accepted. At the end of the conference, some major decisions were reached. It was concluded that the country would become the Federal Republic of Cameroon with both English and French as official languages having the same status. However, a bicameral legislature and the decentralization of power was rejected, and instead a unicameral system and a centralized system of government was adopted. According to reports, part of the Southern Cameroon delegation had wished for the conference to be extended so they could negotiate more, but some Southern Cameroonian leaders like Foncha were too happy to be reuniting with their brothers. Coupled with the fact that they were given VIP treatment during the conference, they didn't really see a need for wasting time. The constitution for the new Federal Republic was agreed in Yaoundé in August 1961 between Ahidjo and Foncha, pending approval by the House of Assembly of the two states. In the end, the West Cameroon House of Assembly never ratified the constitution. However, on October 1, 1961, the Federal Republic of Cameroon nevertheless came to fruition with Ahidjo as president and John Gu Foncha as vice president. French Cameroon became East Cameroon and Southern Cameroon became West Cameroon. But for the purpose of this video, we shall continue using their former names for better understanding. On 30th September, the British administrators left the Southern Cameroons. The next day, the Army of French Cameroon marched over the border. The mobile wing armed police of the Southern Cameroons was disarmed by them. It is described as a forceful takeover. An official from French Cameroon was appointed in the position of a Governor General over the Southern Cameroons. His official title was Inspecteur Fédéral d'Administration. He was accountable directly to the President of French Cameroon. Then followed a host of other French Cameroon civil servants, including subsequently its police force, which literally took over Southern Cameroons. In 1965, Augustin N. Njua became the Prime Minister of Southern Cameroon, but was sacked by President Ahidjo in 1968 and replaced by St. Muna. French advisors of President Ahidjo recommended the introduction of bilingual schools to educate and assimilate Southern Cameroonians in favor of French Cameroon. The aim was to slowly absorb the Anglo-Saxon Southern Cameroonians into the Francophone hemisphere. That happened additionally to the massive deployment of administrators from East Cameroon. At this point, tensions started rising in Southern Cameroon, which led to Foncha expressing his unhappiness with Ahidjo's progressive assimilation and marginalization of the people of Southern Cameroons. Ahidjo sacked him from the position of vice president and replaced him with St. Muna in 1970. In 1972, President Ahidjo declared to conduct a referendum about the form of the state. The Southern Cameroon's lawmakers heavily opposed and rejected that idea, stating that the articles in the Fumban document that read thus, "Any proposal for the revision of the present constitution which impairs the unity and integrity of the federation shall be inadmissible, and proposals for the revision shall be adopted by simple majority vote of the members of the Federal Assembly, provided that such majority includes a majority of the representatives of each of the federated states, not through referendum." Ahidjo ignored the concerns, so under duress and to avoid bloodshed, Southern Cameroonians submitted to Ahidjo's decision. On 20th May 1972, the referendum was conducted with a favorable outcome for Ahidjo. The whole process was in violation of Article 47 of the Constitution of the Federation, which prohibited any attempts to change the federal form of the state. The name of the state was changed from Federal Republic of Cameroon to the United Republic of Cameroon. Ahidjo then divided Southern Cameroon into two parts, which he called Northwest and Southwest provinces, today known as regions. At the time, Southern Cameroonians were totally against Ahidjo's rule, and animosity started to increase among Southern Cameroonians because they felt totally disrespected and marginalized. Despite the fact that Southern Cameroonians were against Ahidjo's decisions, Cameroon as a country was doing well economically, but most resources was being moved to French Cameroon. Development projects by Southern Cameroon leaders were either rejected, cancelled or executed in French Cameroon. Due to health issues, Ahidjo could not continue as president, so he handed over power to Paul Biya, whom he had been grooming for a long time.